We be rising in nature every day. What's going on, beautiful people? I hope you guys are doing well. Coming out with another video today in the cold, and I find that's fitting because the cold is healing, and that we'll talk about later. But today, I wanted to talk about breast cancer because that's what we're learning in my holistic nutrition program. And what we're finding is there's main contributors and then there's ways of prevention. So we're going to talk about that today. And what we're finding with breast cancer is it's associated with estrogen dominance in the body. And if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that I have estrogen dominance, and I had ovarian cysts and endometriosis, and I looked at cleaning up my diet, my lifestyle, reducing stress, and those are all very important because when we look at one of the contributors, one of the main ones is a backup in the body which prevents estrogen from being eliminated. So constipation is actually a contributor because the bowels are not able to eliminate the excess estrogen. And also an overloaded liver prevents excess estrogen from being eliminated properly, because when the liver is overloaded with chemicals and toxicity from diet, lifestyle, stress, it can't function and do its job properly. Also, they're finding that excess weight, particularly around the abdomen, around the belly, excess weight can store estrogen, and it also can produce estrogen. They're also finding that with the animals in the agricultural industry. A lot of the fat that they contain, the fat actually stores toxins and pesticides and estrogen. And also eating a lot of dairy products can contain a lot of these toxins. And dairy, as a lot of you guys know, contains IGF-1, which is insulin growth factor, and that can create a lot of cell proliferation. So we want to look at eliminating dairy, and that way we can eliminate the excess estrogens found in the dairy products. Dysbiosis in the microbiome is also a contributor, so we want to look at fixing the dysbiosis and working on cleaning up the microbiome. Feeding the microbiome healthy foods is very key. Xenoestrogens found in our foods and our environment, they mimic estrogen in the body, and these xenoestrogens can be from all the various plastics in the environment, and even eating plastics and out of plastic foods and out of plastic containers and putting them in the microwaves. That as well can create a lot of excess estrogen in the body. So what we're looking at is we're looking first and foremost at whole foods, bringing in fiber-rich foods to help eliminate excess estrogen. So organic foods is key. We want to look at avoiding pesticides and herbicides and those excess chemicals that overload our body and our liver. We want to look at adding in a lot of antioxidants, and that can be found with your berries, your leafy greens, your fruits, and your vegetables. It's important to try to get in live enzymes and eat lots of raw foods as well, because that contains the live enzymes, and that can really start to clean and energize our cells. Also important to get in, did I say chlorophyll-rich foods? Alkalizing the body is key because we want to look at cleaning the blood, oxygenating the blood, and cleaning our lymph system. The lymphatic system is very important to work on to start opening up the channels of elimination, such as the skin, the kidneys, the bowels, the airways, and That's where if you can get in exercise every day, go out in nature every day, 30-minute walk, breathe in fresh oxygen, fresh air. A lot of the cities nowadays are so congested with exhausts from the vehicles, as well as the stress from a lot of the buildings and people's work environments. So it's important to de-stress and go out in nature to remove some of the toxicity and de-stress and eliminate toxins by just breathing in deeply. Exercise is so important. Also cleaning up the environment that you're in. There's so many chemicals in our body care products that we may be using, in our cleaning products. So it's important to try to get natural cleaning and body products. If you look at the ingredients and you see a whole list of chemicals, that's what's going on your skin if you're using it. And if you're spraying that in the air in your environment, you're going to be breathing that in. So it's about minimizing, doing the best you can, but avoiding excess toxicity in your body. So drinking out of glass, avoiding plastics, that is super key, and making sure to eat whole foods that contain fiber and antioxidants to prevent free radicals in the body. And those are just some of my tips. We went through them fairly quickly, but we're going to go into it in greater detail, especially when it comes to xenoestrogens in the body and the body care products and the cleaning products, because a lot of people are unaware about that, and that can create a lot of allergies within people as well. So we're looking at a holistic approach. We're looking at cleaning up our own internal environment and our external environment. Reducing stress is also very key, because a lot of people are, their adrenal glands are down and their kidneys are down because of the high stress environment. So it's important to get ourselves in a more peaceful, calming environment. And that's where nature is very peaceful and calming. We've got lots of birds out here. The sounds are very calming, as opposed to the busy cities. So it's really, for me, my health issues were a wake-up call to just start taking better care of myself and to start investing more in my health and my peace of mind. Thoughts are also very powerful, so it's important to not let fear guide you, let love guide you, and to invest time into taking care of yourself, and to eating healthier, to make certain changes, and getting out and getting exercise, breathing in deeply, using hot and cold therapies to stimulate the lymphatic and nervous system, and really connecting back with your true heart of what makes you happy, and doing more of that every day. For me, when I have these health issues, it was a wake-up call to just start loving myself and taking care of myself better. And I started doing that by making changes through diet, lifestyle, and getting more into nature. So I hope this video helps you out. Lots more to come, and try to open up those channels of elimination to remove excess estrogen from the body. When you do that, we'll all be rising. And when you get out in nature, we'll all be rising. When you eat healthy whole foods, we'll all be rising.